Totally. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's great that you're doing that, man. That's great. That's great. You have to. So how can I best help you? What can I do to help you on my end? So how about we do this? How about we set up another day where we can follow up, and when you're getting closer to that date when you're moving that you feel like you're gonna need to use our services to help you find those clients when you need online, since I know you're saying your focus is on in person now. We can schedule something then and then follow up then and see if that's a good time period for you to be able to start something. Let's do that. We'll follow up then, and then I'll schedule in here. I'll schedule in here and we'll follow up, and then I'll put you in with the same link and we can get on another Zoom call. Awesome. Sounds great. Great connecting with you. You have a good one. You're welcome. God bless. All right, guys, so that was a very interesting call. I'll tell you exactly why. So my sales rep had asked me to jump on this follow-up call because he said that the person was very interested in getting our services and wanting to learn more. And I could tell that this person was urgent from the beginning, and then they rescheduled on me, and then urgent again to jump on a call ASAP. I would ask him certain questions, but then he would kind of dodge them, which I thought was a little bit off. I said, you know what, let me jump on a call with him anyway because he seems urgent. Maybe he really wants to do this. Maybe he's just a little confused, with whatever it is that he may be thinking of. But, the way our sales rep described it seemed like he was pretty urgent. We get on the call. He's like, man, thanks for getting on the call. This is great. I'm really interested in knowing more about your services. Tell me more about exactly what you do. I know I spoke to your other gentleman. He was great, and it seemed very intriguing. And then we go into this whole conversation shift where he's like, well, I'm actually more focusing on in-person. I'm about to retire, so I really probably don't need money right now because I have a lot of money waiting for me in investments, and so maybe I don't need your services. And I was like, okay, this is interesting where the conversation's going from one thing, first from when the sales rep, the way he explained to me, then him being urgent with me to get on a call, and then now the way he approached the call in the beginning sounded very energetic with enthusiasm of wanting to know more, and then starts shifting, and I was like, okay, let's see where this is going. And guy starts explaining like, yeah, so my investments and this, and I'm like, oh great, that's awesome, you diversify, great, you have your investments, that's great, totally 100%. He was saying, you have to keep yourself diversified and not put all your eggs in one basket. I agree with him 100%. I'm like, let's see where this is going. So then he's like, yeah, so one of my investments, is so and so and so, and he starts, have you heard of the name of the company? And I was like, no, never heard of the name. So he explains to me the name, and when he explains to me the name, he starts jumping. It's an AI technology to help small business owners like you who, this was back in like 2017, 2018, I think when he said it was founded. And, to help, it's like AI technology to help business owners like you to be able to, do your whole business in one place and access all your stuff. And, right now we're on Zoom and it's a little choppy, but this is going to be the best service. So the founders got in early, and, I'm one of the founders. I opened up 8 accounts, and basically we're going to close slots in like a week or 2. So I think it's something amazing that most people should go into. And I'm like, man, that's great that you got yourself into something, I guess, that works for you. That's great. And I was like, so tell me, how can I best help you? How can you use my services? He's like, well, it's just when I move to where I'm moving now, I might consider doing online, so I might need your services then, because, and I go, when is it that you're moving? He's like, well, probably like in a year. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So how about we follow up then? And then he goes back to like, well, can I send you info on my stuff? I think you should definitely join into this AI technology thing. I think you definitely need this business and this service. You can make a lot of money from it now. So I'm laughing and I'm like, huh. So this guy's trying to now sell me on the call. So I'm here cracking up because it's just for you guys to just think about this. And I gave it time because I had a feeling I knew where it was going. And at the end of the day, I'm going to still show up and show this person I'm going to be here no matter what. And who knows, maybe in the future, maybe the guy decides to get into my services. Who knows? But what I'm telling you guys is you also want to identify and be careful, because there are going to be people like this, and you don't want to be stuck into a 30, 45, 50 hour conversation when somebody who knows for a fact they're just looking to trying to get you into buying their stuff. So you want to make sure you're aware of that. So try to get out of the conversation as much as possible. Save yourself time as a business owner, because your time is the most important thing. See, he was trying to get on a call with me, trying to play it off with the sales rep, because he knew the sales rep wasn't the head of the company, so he was probably playing it off with my sales rep, trying to hype my sales rep up, saying he was interested, all this stuff, so he can speak to me, who's the owner, and then try to sell me on his product, right? So that's gonna happen, guys. You gotta be careful with those things. You want to make sure you just save your, don't prolong the conversation. Be nice, be cool about it. Yeah, just the way I approached it, like that. And hey, how can I best serve you? What can I help you with, right? Bring it back to like, hey, we were on this call to see you needed help, right? You get connected with us, right? That's what I did, right? Cool, that's great that you got your thing going on, but how can I best serve you and help you? That's why you were on this call in the first place, right? That's why I immediately brought it back to that. And again, he tried to then bring it back, hey, can I still send you this or that? And whatever, if you want to say, yeah, sure, or hey, no, I'm not interested, whatever it is, that's your call. But it's just to keep you guys aware when you're on calls, you have to be aware of what people are also doing, because you will get people who are going to try to sell you, and they're only getting on your call to sell you, meaning they're wasting your time, all right? So they hyped it up, made it seem it was one way, and it was a completely other way, and I thought it was interesting to share that because this is the second time this has happened to me before. But I want to make sure you guys don't spend too much time on a call like this. Don't bite into something like this. And make sure that you understand and keep it, obviously, like I still paid attention, listened to what he had to say, and I just said at the end, well, that's great for you, but how can I best help you? How can I help you today with me providing any service, or how can I best serve you moving forward, right? I kept it back to what it was originally, the call, and that's it. And then boom, okay, great, we'll follow up then. If that's when you're ready to do something with our services, you said in a year, cool, I'll follow up with you then. And he said, follow up with me in 6 months. That's when I might meet online. Cool, I kept it at that. I know that guy's not gonna buy anything right now. I know that guy's purpose and motive was trying to hook me and using our connection of knowing that he was gonna get on a potential, try to potentially work with us and try to reverse it on me. And look what happened. So protect your time as well as a business owner and with your sales reps, and just be aware of these people. You want to identify these things early on so you don't waste time, all right, down the road, and you can save yourself time so you can actually work with somebody or bring somebody on a call that you can work with and serve. So this is just a little bit of good feedback and information for me and my team, but it's good information and feedback for you guys so that when you're out there doing these things, you're not being sold on something while you're handling your call. All right, much love. If you got value of this, please like, subscribe, comment, share, because we can all learn from something.